Hi, I'm Sue Boo, bringing crafting to you, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you see any of the products that you like and you'd like to buy from my shop in October, you will be rewarded with a gift tag set for you to make. You'll get everything you need. You can choose either silver, which I'm calling this one, or the gold one, which I'm calling this. You'll get everything in your pack. Your detailed trio punch will be punched where you need it to. All the scoring's done and everything. All the ribbon sizes are done. The only thing I cannot send you is the font, the stamp. You need to use your own stamp sets. If you want to do exactly what I've done, this is in clearance currently and is part of the traditional Christmas punch box set, beautiful set. This is for Unto Us, that's in the current winter catalogue, and the Merry Christmas is from the lovely Joy of Sharing kit, a card kit, which is well worth having, and that is also in clearance. So you can choose either silver or gold. Just tell me this is what you get, and that's what the tags look like in the gold. Okay, so without further ado, if you're going to shop with me, you need to use this hostess code. So if you just go to Stampin' Up and you put in this code, this will come directly to me. This code is unique to me. So I'll just let you take a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Right, so today we are going to make this little gift set. Another stocking filler. This is with the Lindt teddy bears. These are great little treats or stocking fillers, and I've used the Be Jolly stamp set, and I fussy cut out the Father Christmas. In the next one I'm using the sleigh. Okay, so let's start. So this is the stamp set that is from the Joy of Sharing. It's got wishing you a season filled with the special warmth of friendship, the precious joy of sharing, and the wonderful blessing of happiness. And you get a Merry Christmas season's greeting unto you and yours. And you get the pine cones, this leaf foliage and berries. And it's well worth having this set because I'm going back to this time and time again. I'm so pleased it's in clearance, so it means that it is current. Okay, so let's start off and I will show you what you need. You need a piece of card that is 8 1/4 by 2 inches. Okay, and you are going to score this at on the long side at 3 1/4. So you're going to score at 3 1/4 and 5 inches and 5 7/8, and then just extend your arm and you need 7 5/8. Okay, so let's just move that out of the way now for the moment. You will then need some DSP, and the 3 pieces of DSP measure 1 7/8 by 2 1/4, 1 7/8 by 1 5/8, and 1 7/8 by 3/4. So they're the 3 pieces of DSP. Now, so that you get it right, we're just going to bend your score lines. You don't need to burnish them or anything. You can just leave them as bent like that. That's be fine. And you can see then which is going to be your top one. So put your thumb on your top one and take it out, and you need the medium size piece that's just going to fit there beautifully, and you're going to just glue this on. So you can use this with any of the DSP that's Christmassy, or some that you can get away with that looks like Christmas. There we go. So you're just going to put that one on first, and then you're going to use the helm out of Sailing Home Again. I love using this one because it's great for actually just holding things in place. So I'm just going to bring my mini in and put this on here. And I'm just going to bring it further forward. So I'm taking it slightly forward because I don't know whether it moves or not, but found it's better to have it slightly forward. And then just make sure you've got it same either end, and then just take that through. And I don't like to, once you know it's gone through, just bring it back out again. Okay, so there we go. And let's just put those out of the way and then just release this. Now you could save these to use at a later date for something else. So I'm collecting all the ones that I've got. Put that on one side. Now I have cut out ahead of time a gold piece that's going to go on here. Now what I did was, these are the Tasteful Touches tag dies. So I cut a piece of gold and then put this in. I mean, you can cut the two at once if you just place them. Let's take it off a minute. If you place them and put washi tape and do that, you can run it once through your machine and you'll come out with this. Okay, now while this is down here like this, I'm just going to now go round this. Because this is tinier than one I did yesterday, these two dies work perfectly together, and there's such beautiful detail on there. So I don't often get chance to use these. Now what you need to do is just make sure that you get that in the middle, where I'll just show you, bring it closer in a minute. I'll just put this going down here like that. So as you can see, I've tried to get equal increment of this bit in the middle. Okay, so again, if you bend it, you can see that this part is going to be the front. So I'm going to get my narrow piece now and glue this on as well. So these don't take long to make. It just is the preparation that takes. But once you can mass produce these, once you get going, you can mass produce. These would be ideal for a craft fair. Okay, now just bend it up so you know which side's facing forward. And I'm using my trio punch, and I'm going to round this top part now that I know that this is going to face this way. And then I put my DSP this way up, so I'm going to round these two as well. And one part of the trio punch that I seem to rarely use is the one where you've got the ribbon threader through. So I've made use of that today, challenging myself to use things that I don't often use. So coming up to Christmas, I'm trying to use all sorts. And this die in the Tasteful Touches die, I rarely use this one as well. And I thought, what a beautiful size for a tag. So I have done that. Right, now what you need to do is fold it so that you are making sure it's square to start with. There we go. And you're going to put your glue on this part. So you just put your glue on there, and then you're going to bring this over and flat so that will pick it up. So this is exactly how we did yesterday's, and then when that picks it up, that's the right size, and we can just push it back in shape. Now I'm just going to leave it for a few minutes to set while it's like that, and we'll get on with the tie. So I've cut myself some of the basic white, and it's got detail. The camera's not picking it up very well, but it's got a lovely detailed edge. So you want to put that so that it's going down, and use the inside, and same with this, you've got the beautiful detail. You're going to put them one on top of each other. So this is giving you the best sides, okay, and that's where you can write to and from on, etc. So we're now gonna go around this and fit this on. Now, as I say, this is something that you can mass produce, so you could use these for fairs. These would be great for ideas for fairs, and so just make sure that that is completely over each other. So that's it. And now I'm going to use the trio punch. So you put it in so that this goes straight. So you're looking at these two sides to keep them straight, okay? So I'm hoping that I've got them straight, and then I'm going to press down, and then you've got your tag for your ribbon. So very simple. Okay, so we use those, so it's good use of your dies. If you've got a die cutting machine, you could always use tag punchers as well, so that's something else you could do. Now, ahead of time, I have stamped from the Bee Jolly Christmas set. I've fussy cut as well, and I've coloured in. So I stamped with Memento ink, and I have stamped a load ready for mass production. And I've coloured these with my blends. Now, why you need to put it on something else, because blends bleed because they're alcohol based. So I'm using the Sledge. Now, the colours that I've used, I'll bring in the colours that I've used for this. I've used a lighter green. Now, this is a light Call Me Clover, which we don't do anymore, but there's lots of light greens. Granny Apple Green would be fine, anything like that. I've used the Stampin' Outright marker for the Santa. So I did his belt and his hands and his feet in my Stampin' Outright marker. The purple colour is the light Highland Heather. I've used daffodil for the sleigh and the ribbon, and also the Santa's bottle. I've used balmy blue, and that is for the present there. I've used the light petal pink for Santa's face, and I've used the dark poppy parade for Santa. Now, I do actually have, now Stampin' Up don't do this, but they do normal Wink of Stella. So normal Wink of Stella, you could just do this. You're probably not going to pick this up on camera, but I actually have got a glow white one of these. So I've coloured the beard and Santa's bit of his there, and his cuffs and his pom-pom on the end I've done in the glow white. So I will bring this back in. So I've cut out with the Christmas tree, I think it's called the Pine Punch. I'm doing exactly the same layout as I did do yesterday. So I've got 1 star for the top, and you could just leave it at 1 star for the top. You could wrap some of our gold twine round it. I have got these because I cut them all out last year, and I'm going to use them up. So and they're great little ornaments for the Christmas tree. So I'm just going to get the 5 out that it does. Let's That one, I want a long sausage one now. So I just think these are fantastic for this tree. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the star and put the star there ready. So even though this is much smaller, it still fits the tree on there beautifully. So I'm gonna just do, oops, that's pulled it off, and this little bit here. So that can go down there, kind of hanging them off the edge, and this here going to go, and then this one. There's such lovely detail on these little baubles, they are amazing. So I'm so pleased I got this die set last year. It makes, I don't know what the stamp set was called. I don't know whether it was something like Trick or Treat, something like that, but they've got these lovely baubles on there. Right, so now I need my mini stamping dimensionals, because we're going to stick one on the star. So it's just handy to stick that one on the top there. It just fits nicely behind. And I'm getting to the last of my dimensionals, so I'm going to cut into them. If I can find my other scissors. Yes, I've got them. Okay, and so I've already done some here, so I'll use these. So that kind of makes a whole dimensional, so I'll do that. And then this little bit here I'll do down there. So that's, just peel those off. So you can use every last little bit of your dimensionals. So, and I'm going to put this tree more to the bottom now. So we'll just put that there, so that goes in there like that. And then we'll get a teddy bear. So let's have a green one. So, let's see, everything has come out but the green one, and I've decided I want the green one, so we'll go with the green one. And you just have to be a bit firm with pushing it in, but the tighter it is, then that will not fall about in your packaging, so you want it to be fairly tight. The ho ho ho, of course, is from that stamp set, and all I've done is I've just trimmed it very closely to the ho ho ho, fussy cutting it, and then just backed it with the green that I'm using. This could be done in shaded spruce, it could be done in the evening everglade, that would look really lovely. Okay, so there's my bear, and now let's move on to finish our tag. So again, I've done the Merry Christmas from that Joy to Sharing. So any little Merry Christmas that you've got, I'm just going to stick the dimensionals on the sleigh. So of course I'm cutting into this now, and let's do some there. So just cut into it any way you want. I'm going to put a little bit down here. I think that will be fine now. So just peel those off the back. I'm just positioning yeah, there we go. Just positioning the Merry Christmas where I want it to go. I'm going to put them at an angle. I want them that way. Now I think I'm going for that way. There, and I'm going to pop my Merry Christmas up as well. So these will be great for popping my Merry Christmas up. So I'm going to put that on there. And again, I'm going to go for a jaunty angle with the Merry Christmas. Now on the Santa, because the Santa is larger, I just fussy cut round my Merry Christmas. I made sure my Santa was low down, and I've just slipped the Y on top of his hat to make it like that. Okay, now I just love this ribbon. I got a whole spool ready for customers who wanted the tags that I've made, that you can have those. So I just got another reel in anticipation, so I've got plenty of this, so I'm very pleased. It's gorgeous ribbon, and we're just going to tie that in a faux bow. So, but before I pull it tight, I'm going to bring in the gold thread, and I'm going to pop that through the back of the knot. So you're just going to thread this through the back of the knot, and just leave yourself plenty to tie the bow with. So you could get all these ready in a production line, so you could do that. I'll tighten that in a minute. And then you need a food bag. I got these quite a long time ago from Sainsbury's when they were selling them off. I think this would also work in the one that I did yesterday, in our food bags. We might have some smaller food bags than the ones I did yesterday, but I've had these an awful long time and I want to get rid of them. So you can pick up little bags. Just tuck it down under there, drop it to the bottom, make sure Teddy is leaning back or standing up. Okay, now I just feel this is way too long, so I'm just going to cut some off the top of this, and then I'm going to gather it in a bit and just, oops, don't pull out the threaded through, so I'm going to make sure I've got this in the right position and pull it to the back. Now that one that's on the, oh, it's nearly coming out. That one that I was using yesterday, the from the tag buffet, the cord you get in there holds in place. So when you actually pull it like this, it actually holds. Oh, this one is doing now. I can't have pulled it firm enough when I did the other one. Yeah, that's fine. So just going to tie it in a bow now. There we go. Oops. So right, and they're about the right length. So there you go. You've got, what's the daisy? Just down with this bag. Let's put, oops. Just need to organise my teddy a bit. I think I've put that a bit too low. Okay. So just push it down. I'll check in the right position that you want it. Okay, move your teddy. Come on, teddy bear. Sit where you're supposed to. I didn't put him in position properly before I put him in, and then he's messing me about. But there we go. So once he's in place, he's in place. So you've got a lovely tag, and you've got a lovely teddy bear, and there's your Santa one as well. So I hope you like those. There's another stocking filler or for craft fairs. Thank you very much for watching. Do appreciate that you stopped by. If you haven't subscribed to me, please subscribe to me and press the notifications so you won't miss any of my uploading videos. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Stay safe, stay well. Bye.